Alright, y'all, we are so back. Take two, UV unwrapping this environment in Maya. Real quick, tunes for the day. This is Mojo on SoundCloud. This is my boy Mojo. Find him playing around Denver. Find him at the Black Box. This is live from the lounge. Dubbed in Records Takeover. And yeah, this is my dude. This is the tunes I'm gonna be bumping. So if you rock with them, go check out Mojo on SoundCloud. And other than that, let's get to work. Hopefully this all works out this time. Oh, and one last thing, I want to make it so people can buy shit from me on TikTok real quick if they like the way things is going. Let's grab a product set. Add this sucker. Indeed. Great. Everything's good. Buy my shit. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, alright. we fucking back at it, y'all. Definitely not playing Clash Royale. I don't know why I thought that. I already started UV unwrapping this one, but the process is gonna be much the same for all of them. So I'm just gonna finish doing this real quick, and then the other ones I'll make sure to walk through it. I'm gonna grab this object and isolate it. Once again, I need to basically cut. Do I need to cut the whole door? Yeah, I will. I actually could probably. Well, it's not gonna matter that much. Those little tiles in between. So I'm gonna do something like that. I need to cut out the windows on both sides. So I'm gonna do that. And then I should, after I cut this shit out. Oh, Mary Bell, Tuckett, Nina, Cindy, Cynthia, everybody hopping in. What's up, y'all? Let me know if you got any animation or game dev questions. Let me know if you want to talk comics, talk anything like that. Comics, games, animation, any of that shit. What up, Devious? I appreciate you. We made it. We got it sorted. I probably could have done it without ending the stream, but I am dumb. I am dumb a lot of the time. It is what it is. More practice than you. And you still probably wouldn't fuck up as much. Alright. I be making mistakes. Alright, these should all be separate UV shells now. Yup. I might have to re-project those sideways ones, but that's alright. Or I can just try to unfold all of them, see what that does. Yeah, there we go. Those are the windows, obviously. I could probably also rescale these so that they're more. Oh no, there we go. I'll just unfold it. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And then everything else I'll also just unfold. These faces up here I could probably even delete. I don't think anybody's going to see that in the final film, but where'd they even go? Uh-oh.
Welcome Bar Ninja 777.
Might have to reproject him. What happens if I just try to unfold one? Just disappears. Alright, yep, those are the ones I'm gonna have to reproject for sure. That's a shell. Although again, I don't even think I'm gonna need them. In reality, I don't know why. There we go. Just unfold it along the specific axis. That'll make
Welcome
it
Bar
work
Ninja
just
777.
Fine. Is this CAD, Bar Ninja? Yeah, this is Maya. So not CAD, but Autodesk nonetheless. And I'm using it for some like pretty CAD-like things. It's just like boring hard surface stuff today, but Yeah, I could show you. This is the whole environment. I'm using it for a short film. I'll probably, if I get far enough today, I'll even like texture some stuff and pull it into Unreal, because I already got the landscape and everything mapped out in there. But yep, nope, not CAD. Good eye though. I should be using Blender, honestly, but I appreciate it. Everything is sculpted from scratch, which is fun. I could have prefabbed some stuff, but I did not. And I'm not gonna lie, this is like the most boring part of the process, but a lot of the time I'm on here doing like organic modeling, it's like character modeling and like nature modeling, animation stuff, 2D and 3D. So if you're curious, you ever want to hop into a future stream, I'm usually doing some pretty exciting stuff. What up, Beetle? I see you popping in. Let me know you got any animation, game dev, comic questions. All that said though, today is not one of those days. This is like probably the least exciting thing I'll do ever on a stream. I hate UVs. I hate UVs. But it's all just part of the process. It is what it is. I wonder, I'm probably going to just try to get every wall spread out along like 2 UV tiles. I really don't need to optimize this hardly at all for what I'm using it for. Making a game. Beetle, I am making a film this time. I'm making a short film, but I am going to render it in a game engine. Am I familiar with C++? Not really. I've used it for some Unity stuff, like way back in the day, but I don't like doing programming if I can avoid it. I will script as much as I can, but programming, And I like doing art assets. I like doing art assets way more than scripting or programming, either way. I have done some of that stuff for game design, but not the pieces I am most interested in, for sure. Cabro, what's up? Welcome, welcome. This is Maya. This is Autodesk Maya, and honestly, I'm getting my master's right now, but when I'm done with school, I'm probably gonna go all in on Blender. Blender can do anything Maya can do for free. It's kind of good for me to know Maya, just because there's like so many. I'm actually gonna get the texel density on this. There's so many studios that have just like always used Maya. All right, yeah, those are about the same. That's fine. So if I do get into a big company that's always used Maya, it'll be nice to know how to use it. But like these days, Blender can do anything Maya can do, and they just like fixed their UVs, which like honestly was like the last thing that Maya had kind of going for it over Blender. This shit I'm doing right now. But Blender just fixed their UV stuff, so there's really not a whole lot of reason to be using Maya at this point. And I am doing rendering in Unreal Engine. Yeah, dude, you should go. So UE5, bro, UE5 and Blender together, you can do anything you want to do these days. And I'm rendering, this whole project is going to be rendered in UE5, which is kind of why I'm being like so flippant and non-efficient about my UV tiling, because UE5 just renders so fast, so I don't really have to worry about performance. If I was using all these UDIMs inside of Maya for Arnold rendering, it would not be ideal. Yeah, these, I don't really need them to be big. I just need them to be straight, to be honest. I could also like just like auto pack these UVs, but I want everything to be like pretty perfectly horizontal and vertical right now, just because all this is going to be wood. So when I put the wood textures on in Substance, I'm super proficient in UE5, which if you ever want to collab, like, let me know, dude. Give me a follow, shoot me a DM. I'm working on 2 indie games right now, one by myself, one with my homie Ben, which actually, like, we're probably gonna have to put them on hold for a while until we're both done with school. But we have like the core game system, like player input controls and like most of the bosses scripted. But yeah, dude, I know how to do scripting, lighting, landscape modeling, animation. I'm like probably best at animation actually. Like I really love the UE5 animation sequencer. Yeah, I don't want to gas myself up too much, but to answer your question in like very short terms, yes, I'm pretty proficient in UE5, and I have a couple of playthroughs on my channel if you want to check them out. Just like level tests of the two games we're working on, Hellspittle and Night Terror Knockout. And yeah, that'll work for my UV layout. So I'm just using two UDIM squares. I guess I should get these guys in there, but that's top and bottom, I think, so I'm not even gonna see those. Really, I don't really care about the texel density of these suckers. I appreciate it, man. I think they're pretty cool, and we want to, I basically want to do like 5 levels of both, and then I'll put them on Steam for free, or for like a quarter or something. Yeah, this is for my thesis film to finish up this godforsaken MFA program, and then back into the world of debt and unemployment. Just kidding. Hopefully gainful employment, but yeah. And like I was saying, like I'll definitely, I mean, this project I kind of got to use Maya. My whole team is using Maya already, but after I graduate, all in on Blender and UE5, you can do anything you want with those programs, and they're free. So Maya costs a fucking arm and a leg. It's crazy. Yeah, alright, now I can start doing the rest of these walls. I can show this process from the very beginning for my YouTube following along people. So I'm gonna, what axis is this on? I'm gonna project this on the Z-axis just to get my start. So we'll go planar, planar, bring up the options menu, do it on the X-axis. Sweet! Got a preferred studio company you'd like to work for? Dude, anywhere I can get a job. I mean, my dream is Adult Swim, and I have this comic book, Third Eye Genesis, my friend and I have been working on for a while. So I've got a couple episodes of that written. My like biggest dream is to produce that show, and I wouldn't really care what company. But again, you know, Adult Swim is like my favorite. They make most of my favorite content. But I've been, like, Epic would be the coolest for games by far. An animator or like narrative design position at Epic would be, well, Epic. Bethesda is like super goated. Obviously, dude, CD Projekt Red, but they barely even do internships. That's like the tip top of the fucking gaming world is CD Projekt Red, but I would love to do narrative design, modeling, animation. I'd be a producer. I'd just get people coffees, dude. I'd do anything to work for CD Projekt Red. Insomniac Games is also way up there for me. That's one I like always apply to everything. Nintendo is like great. Obviously, go like biggest company in the world. But yeah, truly just like anywhere I could get a job after I graduate. Indie or AAA would be cool. Indie would be cool. My degree will let me like teach at the college level if I can't find a job, but I don't really want to be that guy who like teaches without. Apply to Embark Studios. Let me, this is horrible live content, but I'm definitely gonna at least follow them on LinkedIn real quick. Yeah, I've just been applying to anything I can. Embark Studios. There they go. Sick. Oh, Arc Raiders. Yeah, bet. And then I apply like, I mean, it's like harder to get into some of these places than Harvard, you know what I mean? But I do apply to like the Disney shit, the DreamWorks shit, all the AAA studios I was talking about. And then yeah, just any like indie anything that sounds really cool to me. Alright, so I'm gonna isolate this wall and grab the seams I want to cut. And yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to be that guy who's teaching and hasn't worked in the industry, but I also have to like eat, feed myself. I mean, I did like graphic design and other like multimedia, audio, video stuff for a couple years after undergrad before I went back to school for my master's, so I could always try to get back into that sort of thing. Like I'm sure I could always get a job in design or marketing or whatever, but I like really want to get into filming games. Risked everything to take on a mountain of debt and go to art school. Quit a really good job back home near my friends and family. So I'm hoping it pays off. And even if it doesn't, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I know school gets a ton of hate, but it's been the best experience of my life by far. I've got to work with people from all over the world. My professors all like worked on films that I grew up watching. It's been cool, but be a lot cooler if it pays off. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Let's cut that. And that should give me the UV shells that I want. Make sure I didn't cut anything I don't want on accident. Looks good to me. Actually need to be careful about unfolding just because some of them are going to get a little weird on me. So do unfold along V, unfold along V, unfold along U, unfold along U, and then everything else I should just be able to unfold regular. Yep. Nice, 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 nice. Was getting a loan for school relatively easy? Super easy. Super easy. Even in spite of what I'm going to school for, it's like they'll give you all the money you need to get through school, for sure. It's just like on you to pay it off after. And I don't know, I took a risk. I don't know how to like talk about this without sounding like a complete douchebag, so I'm really sorry. But I went to like a pretty good school. I got into a pretty good art school. And for me, the reason I did that is because I like wanted the connections. I wanted to, learn from people who had actually done film and games, and like work with like really bright students while I was working on films and stuff. But you could honestly like learn everything we do online or at like a state school or something a lot cheaper. So I don't know. There's a lot of different paths. I mean, I know people who like don't go to school at all and end up animating. Most of the people I know who animate did go to school. And like the reason I decided to go to school in the first place, I was working my old job, and I ended up getting to talk to one of the dudes who worked for SpongeBob, Derek Dryman, who's like the creative director for the first couple seasons, and he straight up told me, he's like, you got it. I went to school, like most of the people I know who animate went to school. You should try to get into the best school you can, and then like go to it if you really want to be an animator. And also don't plan on being rich, because it don't happen for most of us. I gotta get those dogs to stop. Oh! Girls, come on. Blue. Oh, someone's just standing outside my house. I don't know what that's about. I might have to pause this live. Rich in happiness. That's the goal. And I think it's good to pursue your dreams. I don't know, even if it doesn't work out. I am gonna have to pause this. I think there's somebody standing outside my house. I'm gonna go see what that's all about. So I apologize, Beetle, if you're gone by the time I get back, man. I appreciate you coming in and talking animation. If you're still here, I'll definitely be back to talk some smack. But I don't know who that person outside my house is, so I'll be back. Alright, girls, come here. Come on. Ha ha ha. Sick. We all good. We back. Just the city of Savannah, Georgia, doing some water maintenance. And my dog's losing their minds. Really curious what impact AI will have on this field 10 years from now. I am also super curious. And to be honest with you, it could go either way, really. I know it's really interesting at my school, and I gotta work while I talk, but this is so interesting what you just brought up. So in animation, in my program at least, which I'm at, the Savannah College of Art and Design, animation, we're really not pushing AI at all. Like, my professors are not into it. My peers are not into it. Everybody's kind of skewing away from using AI in animation. In game design, however, they're like pushing AI in game design, at least at my school, and there's like, they're taking classes where they're like requiring that people use AI, which I don't know how you feel about it. I think it kind of sucks. So I don't know. One thing that, like, I'm pretty anti-AI. I think it's a lot of plagiarism, and it's always like very obviously AI, I think. And one thing that gives me hope is a lot of studios, like really big studios, even like DC and like a lot of Japanese anime studios. And even I think it's like the CEO of Rockstar Games or something was talking about it. There's a lot of studios that are outright rejecting AI. I just saw, I think it's James Cameron said he's not going to use an Avatar. So there's a lot of people who are being like, this is crazy. Like, we got to appreciate artists, appreciate humans, shit like that. But then there's also like the president of Adult Swim. Breaks my heart, RIP Adult Swim. He came to Savannah and talked to our school, and he straight up said, he's like, studios, like, our job is to make money, you know what I mean? And if AI helps us make money, then we are going to use it. He said the bad news, and I think it's all bad news, again, I'm like not really on board with it. He said, but basically the really bad news, I know, it's so sad, no. Like, background artist jobs are probably going to go away. In between animators might go away, which is really sad. I actually think in betweening is like really fun, and a lot of crazy, goofy drawings happen in the in between. He said the good news, the silver lining, is there's going to be a lot more room for like story jobs and writing, because he doesn't really see AI replacing that in the Adult Swim creative workflow. But yeah, jobs like background artist is probably already dead, which is sad because, like, I don't know, that's just like painting beautiful backgrounds. So now you gotta quit. Bink. But yeah, we'll see. Who knows? I also think AI is like kind of gonna eat itself. It's this big bubble that's about to burst. It's like not really profitable for most people who've tried to implement it. You can, like I said, you can like usually tell when something is AI, and it's usually because it has a lot of weird, gross mistakes. The amount of prompting it takes to make something like a cinematic in a game is fucking crazy. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of hope for reasons why it won't just like completely take over. But I do think there's definitely a lot of companies who are gonna be like, oh, we can save money doing this, so let's. Dude, you would think Adult Swim would be against AI, and like Cartoon Network for sure, because it's all the same. Who does own them? It's all the same like media group that owns them, but nope, disappointing. One of the most disheartening days of my life when Homeboy came to our school and talked about how AI is gonna replace us. It's like, alright, Adult Swim, maybe you're not the dream company I thought. And if I produce Third Eye Genesis, I like straight up would not don't want AI in that creative pipeline. So we'll see where it all leads. I don't know. I wish I was more of an expert on this sort of thing. But at least in the field of animation specifically, it's getting like pretty heavily rejected. And if you use like AI generated animation, you just get shit on. Rightfully so. I think that's a good thing. That's just me. Alright, yep, cool. Alright, one wall at a time. Yeah, I agree with you. Keep that shit out of my... Actually, you know what I'm going to do to make this easier for people to watch. Come on, I won't let me dock it. Ah, well. Oh, well. I'm not a big... I think AI is just like completely fucking soulless. Everything I've seen come out of it is soulless. Even like the giant companies that are trying to make ads and stuff with it, like you can just always tell, and it sucks. And I don't know, art is like the best part of being a human. I don't know why that's like the job we're trying to replace with AI in the first place. Replace anything else would be cool. Alright, we gotta project this one on Z. Project. Are you what are you using Unreal for? Are you trying to do games mostly, or game and film stuff, or like architectural visualization type stuff? God, I really probably should just delete the polygons on the top and bottom, but I kind of like having them there as a little safety net in case I play something weird or something. I really probably should just get rid of them, but eh. These as well. Actually, no, they would be separate pieces of wood. Alright. Alright, I think that's everything I need to cut. Map landscape design, nice. Yeah, world building's fun. And it's it's just so fast and Unreal, it's so satisfying. Do you like doing like the textures and stuff, or you like kit bashing, grabbing a bunch of prefabs and like setting stuff up? This can all get unfolded on V, a little bit of both, nice. Yeah, I like working with materials in UE5. You can get some really powerful stuff. And lights, oh, I love doing lighting in Unreal Engine. That's like the only software I like to do lights in, to be honest. Lighting in Maya sucks. So if you're like Arnold rendering, it's it's just the worst. It's just the worst. It's like you move the light half an inch. Yeah, it's horrible. You move the light and then you have to like wait a minute and a half for the scene to reload, whereas like Unreal, it's pretty much all real time, like perfect render quality. You move the lights or like adjust a setting and like you immediately see the effect it has on the scene. But Arnold rendering in Maya, especially like if I wanted to render like this film in Maya, which I've the last film I did, we rendered in Maya, and it's just once it's like everything is in the scene, you got your character, you got their animations being calculated, you have like fucking 500 objects with 40 maps, then it's like, you know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes a frame to render, and every time you change any single one of the light settings, it has to re-render the whole scene. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's beautiful is the flip side. Like, you can do some really nice renders in Arnold, and you have like really good control over the light scattering and ray tracing and all that, but I don't like it's not more beautiful than Unreal. Or like Marmoset even, I think is just as pretty as Arnold. You know what? I should be putting these up top. I'm tripping. Especially for like a light map density shit. Don't want these hanging out in the silhouettes of the other ones if I can help it, only when I need to do it. Oh, and actually, yeah, appreciate you hanging out for a little bit, Beetle. Take care at work. Hope to see you around again. If not, peace, love, gratitude, good luck in all your endeavors. And thanks again for popping by, chatting a little bit. I always love talking about this stuff. Alright, that one actually needs to be vert. That one I will tuck within the light map silhouette. That one also vert, probably. Alright, yeah, this is good enough. Actually, I can also do like separate materials if I need to. I forget how I did the. Alright, I'm about to start working so much faster while I'm not talking as much. Hey, listen, girls. I'll let you out, but you can't be screaming in the background. Wow. Wow. Hey, let's cool it. Let's stop. I'm gonna shut you out back if you don't get a grip, buddy. You've had plenty of exercise, plenty of entertainment. All right. Just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, that guy's gonna be out there working for a while. I might have to cancel this live. I might have to cancel it. Girls, come here. Come on, Lou. Let's go. I'll back. Go. Sorry to all the live people. Girls, he's gonna be here for a while. Alright, I'm shutting you out back. I'm shutting you out back. You're gonna be outside, dogs, for an hour. Come on, Luke. Luke, come on. Let's go. Outside. Goodbye. Let them figure it out. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's brutal. It's so hard to stream with those screaming dogs. That's alright. On to the fucking next one. Let's do. Oh, here's something we can do. These walls should be the exact same, I'm pretty sure. So I can. Oh god, let me see if I remember how to do this. Grab this one, go to mesh, go to edit mesh, No, 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 no. I'm looking for transfer attributes. There it is. Attributes to transfer, UV sets. Yep. See if it works. Oh yeah, look at that. And that only works because they're the exact same. And then honestly, I can probably just do all of these walls. This probably doesn't need to be on 2 UV sets, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I should be doing is thinking about texel density. Yeah. So what's this? Texel density. Whoa. Oh, please don't crash. Oh, please don't crash. Alright. Alright. What on earth? What? I don't understand. Object mode. That's so weird. Huh. Getting an error, gang. We getting an error. Division by 0. I wonder if I still have a flat fucking UV shell somewhere. I shouldn't. I definitely should not. Huh. Well, whatever. As long as the other ones are close to 7. And I'll actually use that as my benchmark. So, dink, dink, yep. These can get a little bit smaller. Looks like I still will need 2 UV sets anyways, so. It's close. It's close. If I can get this all on one tile, that would be sick. Not even gonna lie. Ooh, I don't know about it. I can, but it'll fuck up the light map silhouettes. So, I don't know. Is it worth it? Eh, probably. Probably want to eliminate extra maps as much as I can. These are all, those can actually all get shrunken down anyways. TBH. Should probably just delete them, but I'm holding on to them. Just in case. Just in case I need a little texture on the edge. I'll probably, and maybe I can start doing this now. Whatever, actually. I'm probably going to give all these walls the same texture. And then move them to different UDIM tiles, and this will definitely be like most UDIM tiles in a single texture set, faux show. But Fizbin Scream, I see you hanging out, man. Let me know if you got any animation or game dev questions. Right now, I'm just fixing my mistakes. What the fuck is that? How'd that get up there? Set. Yeah, alright. Just trying to make sure everything has the same texel density so it looks Alright. I can probably do this upside down if it fits better, but yeah, let's go like 7.5. I think that'll get me in range, and that's still plenty close. I am honestly, for some of these walls, even like still worried that 2 Udem tiles is not going to be enough. But I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. What up, Isaiah? Let me know if you got any animation, game dev, comic questions. All right. And I'll think about optimizing all this even further once I get them all into Udem panels. And you know what? Actually, maybe I'll just start doing it now. So we can start thinking about the final layout. So let's move. Where is this sucker? Yep. Boom. There we go. Oh. Hold up. Hold the phone. What is this? Ah ha ha ha. I bet that's what was fucking me up earlier when I was trying to set the texel density on all these. I almost guarantee it. Unfold that baby along you. That's where I was getting that multiplication by 0. I practically guarantee that was the issue. Alright. Okay. This one can go over in the 4th tile. Whoops. I guess I have to grab the UV shells. Lame. Sweet. Oh, does it continue to transfer the attributes? That's fucking rad. I did not know it did that. Oh yeah, I guess as long as I haven't applied it. Whew, that's sick. What an exhilarating UV discovery. Alright, So yeah, those can have the exact same UVs. I really don't care. And the next one will just be on the 5th tile over. Oh, and all these are gonna be pretty much the same from here on out, just like different sizes. Alright, I'll just do all the X projection shit, and then I'll do all the Z projection shit, and then that'll be that. And I'll start with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and create planar on the x-axis. Perfect. I'll hit Control 1. Oh, whoops. Object mode. Control 1 to isolate this guy, just so it's easier to get the edges I need. And then nice. Oh yeah, just literally every edge. Dang, I think I could have just grabbed it and hit cut then, actually. Cut. Unfold. Unfold. Whoops, unfold on V. unfold on V, unfold on U, set everything to 7.5, and we'll get it all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th UV panel. And we might be able to, oh shit, actually make sure I got the right edge. That is the top edge. Okay, good. Same with this one. Yeah, okay. Just gotta make sure I got the top edge either on the top or the bottom, just so the wood in Substance Painter looks nice. And again, I could probably just delete these faces, but I like to put my camera in a lot of weird places, and I'm really worried that I might try some shot where you can kind of see the top of the wall, or you can kind of see the edge of the door frame. And if I don't have any texture information, then it'll just be a weird black hole in my render. I do kind of wonder if I just fucking auto laid this out, what it would do. Oh, nice. Does it keep my edge orientation too? No, it absolutely does not. Alright, well, we're gonna undo that then. Pink. Manually packed it is, ladies and gents. Manually packed it is. And there's not enough room for those to be side by side. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can get another wall on this tile. I'm gonna hit Control 1, bring everything back. Cool. We'll grab this guy next. And I should just be able to do a planar now without bringing up the settings. Yep. Same thing, Control 1 to isolate it. And then I'll just grab, actually, nope. Let's just do full object mode and just go cut. And it should be every single edge. Yes, very nice. And then UV shell unfold. UV shell unfold. These two unfold along U. These two unfold along V. Set the texel density of everything. Nice. And then I'll come back out, Control 1 again, grab this wall and this wall, and then I can start filling out the rest of that UV tile. Bink. Very nice. Very, very nice. Just something like that. Get these little guys over there. And that might be about it for this UV tile, to be honest. Great. Again, just make sure oh, those ones are actually pretty obvious. Top edge is on top. Super simple. Alright, we're cooking with Crisco now. This will all be the same thing. I could probably even just transfer those attributes, to be honest. But I don't know. Well, nah, it's gonna be fast anyways. I don't even have to like pay attention to the cuts or anything. Object mode, cut, go UV shell, unfold, unfold, unfold along, oops, U, unfold along V, normalize the texel density, and we can start over on 5. And this standardized texel density, you'll just make sure that like all the wood looks like it's the same size. I think I might have said that already, but just gonna make everything a little bit easier in Substance Painter, in essence. Will go play with my dogs here in a little bit. Just been screaming bloody murder the whole stream. Don't. Oops. Dink. Oh, I fucked up. Wow, dumb. Okay. Super dumb. Dink. Nice, okay. God, I could probably get strategic, actually, and maybe fit another wall into this same tile. And I might try it. So we'll grab this guy. We can go planar, object mode, cut, UV shell, unfold, unfold, get those out of my way, unfold along U, unfold along V, normalize the texel density, and then let's grab these two walls. I definitely think I'm going to be able to fit those onto the same sheet. Nice. Oh yeah, very nice. And I wonder, I might be able to get all of the Z projection walls also into their own UDIM tile. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. What up, iCloud Cyberwriter? Is that a real person? Is that a real person? Vic Fuentes Gooner. What a proud title to adopt. Damn, my girl's acting like they're being murdered since I shut them outside. Little babies, you gotta stop. Alright. So I should have... Yeah, and those are pretty well packed. I guess I could try to do something else in here, but... You can see I'm just moving left to right on that bottom row. Oh, never mind. We'll do this last X projection. And that'll go... Yeah, that'll go in the 5th slot. So, here we go again. Planar projection. Object mode. This one I actually do have to pay attention to where I'm cutting. Actually, oh no, I do. I definitely do. So we want that, 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 Definitely those.
Welcome, Sunshiner Meadows.
Oh shit! What up, McCoy? How you doing, big dog? Your service dog is ass. What's up with your service dog? What you talking about? My psychiatric service dog just gives me more anxiety. The great Sunshine Meadows. A little cameo appearance. Alright, cut that shit. Unfold. Why did it flip it upside? What the fuck? Just flipped it upside down for no reason. Door frame. Whoa. Alright. Did not like that. I'm gonna go ahead. Damn. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. Alright. Cut those last two edges, I guess. And then unfold all that shit along V. Unfold all that shit along U. And set all this to 7.5. Oh no! Oh my god, we got another divide by 0. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Save scene as, environment block out. UVs. Please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. What up, Beanie? iCloudsy. Let me know if y'all got any animation, game dev questions, 3D modeling questions, UV tile layout questions. What's fucking trying to divide by 0? Oh, there it is. There it is, little bastard. Whoops, unfold along V. There we go. There we go. Now I should be able to set that textile density. Mwah, beautiful. God, this might need 2 UV shells. I might cheat it down to like 7.3 or something. Yeah, look how fucking close that is. Let's try it. 7.3 set. Barely. That barely fits in a UV tile. I'll take it. I will take it. Same thing with this one. And then all of these as well. Might as well bump them down to 7.3, don't matter. Okay. Hopefully that fits up top. It should, just barely, like the other ones. Yep. Again, my dumbass should probably just delete these, but I don't want to do it. That scares me. Alright, I don't want to put anything in the lightbox map, so I think I'll just rotate this shit. And honestly, if the inside of door frames is not perfectly textured, well, that actually kind of makes me sad, but it really doesn't matter. And I might just have to let it go. And I might not even see it in a single render in the film, so I gotta chill out. Alright. Oh, shit. One more. Uh-oh. Now we playing Tetris. Alright, cool. Alright. So rotate that a little bit. And everything doesn't have to be perfectly horizontal and vertical, because I'm not, like it's wood, there's a little bit of margin of error, but I do want it to be nice as possible. Okay. Control 1 again. Save my lovely progress. Yeah, and I just need these last two Z projection walls. Right? Yep. Which, why does it... That was so weird, it wouldn't let me select it. Yeah, just these two walls, and I don't know, this one's pretty big. I doubt I'll be able to get it into a single, like both these into a single UDIM, but we'll see. We will see. We are on, yep, the 6th tile. This should be another super fast one, so we do need to change the planar projection axis back to Z. I'll hit project, go back to object mode, so every edge is selected, hit cut, and it literally just cut every single edge. And then unfold that baby. Unfold. What up, Pierre Ed? Let me know if you got any animation or game dev questions. Whoops. We up to the shenanigans today. Unfold this sucker along V. Unfold this sucker along U. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this is like the most boring part of the entire process, so if you are like entertained in any way, shape, or form by this, then please give me a follow, cause I'm usually doing way more entertaining stuff. I'm usually doing way cooler stuff, but this is all part of the process. And I just like to get it all in my permanent live archive so I know what I'm doing later on. Also, if you feel so inclined, please buy a comic book, Third Eye Genesis. It rips. That's my pitch for right now. Buy Tag. It rips. Shit, I forgot already. I need to be on the 6th UDIM tile, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't believe my dog is still out there barking. She's so stubborn. Not a single ounce of quit in her. That's my little Lulu. Wouldn't have her any other way. But it would be nice if she would shut the fuck up sometimes. You know? Alright, God, am I even going to be able to fit the frickin' edges up top there? It's a pretty big little section of wall. And I do think I want all these walls to just have one material. I think it's gonna go fast if it's just one texture set. We'll see. I might have to fuck around and put different textures on them, but I don't think so. Definitely the floor will get a different texture for sure, but we can use different UDIMs at that point. Reset from square one with the UDIMs. Okay. Let's get a little bit more precise with these little bastards. Whoops. No overlap. Great. Alright, and this one last little section of wall, which I am unfortunately going to have to put on its own UDIM tile, looks like. Oh. Alright, gang. Alright, gang. Last motherfucking one. And then on to the next. I'll probably... Ooh, I might... Yeah. I gotta think about it. I might do all the cabinets and drawers. All as just one UDIM set, too. One texture set, I should say. But one thing at a time. I don't gotta figure that out right now. I just gotta keep on keeping on with what I'm doing. Object mode. Cut. Control 1. Oh, I don't even need to do that, actually. Go UV shells. Whoa, come on now. Excuse me? Did I not? What the fuck is happening? What tool do I have selected? Excuse me? What on earth? Something's fucked up. What happened to all the UVs I had? What the fuck, dude? What the hell? Excuse me? What is this? Ah, ha 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 ha. That was infuriating. Alright, well, let's try this again. Planar! Object mode! Cut! This is going in 7. We can go unfold. We can go unfold. Get that sheet out of the way. Grab these. We can go unfold along U. Whoops. Unfold along V. Set 7.3. You know what? Let me just move this up. Let me see if I can sneak these in somewhere else, the rest of our wall set. I might be able to get these over in that third tile. Oh yeah, I'm about to get creative. So let's get, we have plenty of unused space over here. There we go. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit both of them. And one side of this, actually, I know for a fact I won't see in the finished film, so I should probably just delete it, and I might here in a second. Yeah, the backside like definitely won't. I should go delete all these back faces. Just for like optimization, if nothing else. What's this? What? Uh-oh. Huh. Wow, I can't believe my dogs are still barking. So I guess yeah, I guess when I transferred those attributes, it did not work the way I hoped. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Damn, we're so close. Oh, you know what that means. This is actually just going to get its own UDIM tile in that case. So what I can do should be over in 7, right? Yeah. This and this wall and this wall are gonna go in 7. I have no idea why the transfer attributes doesn't work. What's weird is it like looks like it works, but then it just like randomized the fucking faces. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll just do this one from scratch real quick. Should take no time at all. This one we do need to isolate because it needs specific cut patterns. I'm glad I caught that before I went and started texturing. Literally no idea why it would transfer in that way. I wonder if there's a setting. I wonder if I could like project it or something to get it to transfer better, but instead, I also wonder, I might need to get rid of the transfer attributes. Dink, dink. Oh, missed one. Okay. Cut all that. I think I will just like delete history too. Why not? Whoops, object mode. Delete history. Okay. Make sure it's not fucking us up somewhere. And I will unfold this guy. Unfold this guy. Weird that it always wants to rotate it so strangely. Oh! Life is calling. Alright, it's probably about time to shut this down. I'm gonna just finish these last two, and then I'm gonna call my old lady back. And play with my dogs. Okay, set all these to 7.3. Get them over by that 7 panel, or the 7th tile. Should be pretty small. And we'll see, I might end up putting some of it in the light box map silhouette, but I'm gonna try not to. Hit Control 1, get my whole scene back. Let's grab this other wall that needs to go down in there, and just make sure they'll both fit. Are these all? Yeah, okay, there we go. 7.3. I'm just gonna put all these over on that edge. Okay. And who knows, these UVs aren't going to change at all. So I can always decide if I'm having issues later when I'm trying to render, come in and delete these faces and make it more optimized. For now though, I'm just more interested in making sure every surface has a texture in case I need to do any weird shots. Uh-oh, running out of space. Uh-oh. Do we have, oh, we got space at the bottom. Sick. Should have not flipped some of these, but that's alright. That's like, what are you gonna do? Alright, goddamn. Walls is UV'd. Weird UV shell over here. One over here. Great. And then everything in the wall set is going to get the same texture. The only real place where we're going to see these UDIMs like really give us an advantage is the giant front wall. So you can see it's expanding over those two tiles. And I'll be able to paint it more seamlessly. Ooh, by using UDIMs. We don't care UDIM, nasty raw UDIM. Alright. That's yeah, I'm gonna go throw my dog's ball so they stop screaming. I'm gonna call my wife back. And that's it for now. Peace, love, prosperity. Ending the live. And now. What? Nice. Promote coupon. Yay. Beetle. I follow this guy, yeah? Great. Nice. Did I? Okay, yep. My fault, y'all. Still gotta. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I end, I think I have enough space to not have. I think I have enough extra space to not have any fucking light box issues. Light map issues, pardon me. Basically, like in these like. Ooh, that one's actually pretty close. Oh yeah, there we go. Better over there. So these are like fine for UVs, but for light box mapping in, or light mapping, I don't know why I keep saying light box. Fucking name that damn expo. For light maps in UE. Oh, huh. It basically just like draws a square around the silhouette of your UV island when it makes light map UV tiles. So something like this, if it drew a square around it, these little things would be in the light map. Like they couldn't have their own light map, and they probably wouldn't need one anyways, but since I have the space in my UDIMs, I might as well get them out of there, you know? May as well get them out of there. Pack this shit nice and tight. Beautiful. And then the last thing, I will just go ahead and grab every one of my walls that I've just UV'd and go ahead and do, whoops. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Assign new material. We'll give them a Lambert, and then I'll just come over to any one of them and rename it. We'll just call this interior walls. Actually, we'll even go ahead and use UE5 naming convention. So M for material underscore interior walls. And I think, yeah, I don't think there's any light map interference now. Oh, there sure is, actually. Right there. So we can put that over here. Any other ones? Nope, 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 nope. Cool. I don't know how much I'll even end up doing with light mapping, to be honest, but now this is all pretty much perfect, y'all. So, okay. Yeah, and they all have one material, so they'll all be in one texture set. I have them grouped into a single texture set. And I'll probably do the I gotta think about it. I'll probably do all the cabinet bases. I'll probably do all the cabinet bases and drawers on one material set, one texture set, and then I'll probably do the countertops on a different one, just because that's going to be like a substantially different material. And then maybe I'll do like handles and like faucets on their own as well. I haven't decided yet, but I think those could probably be a pretty similar material. Yeah, I save this scene. Bam! Oh, what up, local starving artist? I didn't even see you on here. Hello, hello, hello. My apologies. Damn. I'm just gonna reply. Wah, wah, wah. Let's reply to that comment. I don't know why sometimes it notifies me, sometimes it doesn't. This is like the most boring part of the process. Pipeline, let's say. Most boring part of the pipeline. But I stream some really fun parts as well sometimes. Alright, man, we got people on YouTube today, we got people on Twitch today, we got people on TikTok, bro, we killing it. Alright, peace, love, and gratitude, always. Oh, shit, one last thing. Shout out again to the great Mojo. We've just been running through his mixes today. So, I love you, Mojo. I hope you're doing well out there. Go follow this fool. Alright, peace, love, prosperity, gratitude.